Hello, everyone. It's Lori Staley, Addicted Stamper with Stampin' Up. And it is 8 o'clock on Tuesday night, so it is time for our live. So if you are watching, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Give me a thumbs up, all of that fun stuff. It's always good to know that I'm not just talking to the air, that I have someone actually on the other side of the camera. And I've got two great cards for you. We're winding down Christmas. This is my next to last Christmas live. I have tonight, and then I have Thursday morning for my coffee and cards on my Facebook page. And then we're moving on to sneak peeks for a week. And then I'm taking some time off. Hopefully you guys are getting some time off too over the holidays. I'm going to give you just a minute or two to find me. And we're going to do some housekeeping. There's an exciting offer coming up on Thursday. Stampin' Up just announced it yesterday. And it's a little Christmas gift for everybody. So, hey, Verna. So that's always fun, right? And then I'm going to add a little something extra to sweeten that deal. So make sure you're saying hello when you hop on, then I'll know you're here. And, I'm going to go ahead and start talking a little bit about what's happening. Hi, Betty. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, and I got your message, Betty. I got mine too. I forgot I had sent a set to myself, so I would know when they started to arrive. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. So yes, that's cool that they are starting to arrive in your mailboxes. Gives you something to do on these cold winter nights. Apparently, we're getting bad weather tomorrow night. I don't know. I know nothing. I stay in the house. I really rarely turn the TV on as far as news or anything goes, but Rick said tonight that we're supposed to get some bad weather on Wednesday night into Thursday. So fortunately, I don't have to go anywhere. Hi, Corinne. Good to see you. All right. So what's laying in front of me is the December Just Cards. And of course, you can earn this class for free with a minimum $30 product purchase on my website using the December host code. Or you can purchase the class outright. It is created whether you are going to be able to attend the in-person class on the second Wednesday of the month, or if you need a to-go kit. As you can see here, most of it is layout, designer series papers, a little bit of punching or die cutting going on, and then greetings. So we all have greetings. You can have a different greeting than I used, of course, but even the punch outs are done for you. So you really just need the stamp. The embellishments are included, whether you're to go or local. The only one that's not is the little owl, and he is adorable. He is in the celebration catalog. So it may be something that you might not be able to do right when you get the kit, but you would certainly probably be able to do it if that happens to be one of your celebration choices. Or you can substitute anything in that square, right? It doesn't have to be the owl. So again, these are the Decembers. As long as that order is placed by the 31st, or you notify me by the 31st that you are interested in purchasing the class for the $15 plus $4 for postage for long distance, then you are in like Glenn, right? So let's talk about some of the other things going on. The big announcement that just came out yesterday is that on Thursday, one day only, December 15th, we have a free shipping offer. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you. Oh, Verna got her catalog too. Hey, Carol. Good to see you. My goodness, everybody's here. That's awesome. So December 15th, $75 or more in product is free shipping. So you get free shipping on a $75 product order. You get the Just Cards class, right? Because that certainly is a minimum of $30 as long as you're using this host code, right? Here's the host code. Here's my website that you would shop on. And then this is the host code that you would put in and hit the apply button for your $75 order. And you get the free shipping, which is a minimum savings of $7.95, right? Because minimum postage shipping charge is $7.95. So even on a $75 order, it used to be 10%. Now it's 11% or $7.95, whichever is greater, right? So free shipping, free Just Cards class, unless you're long distance, and then $4, just $4 for the postage. Plus, I am offering, and I just had them here. Oh, I moved them. Hold on one second. I'll show you what I'm offering. As a little extra thank you, holiday thank you from me, you will also receive from me. So don't put them on your order thinking they're going to be free. This is an offer for me. You will also receive these beautiful gems. Aren't they pretty? These are the iridescent pastel gems, and you will get these in January from me because I can't order them until the catalog goes live. This is out of the new catalog. So $75 product order, free shipping, free Just Cards class, and the free gems. Can't beat it with a stick, right? Hey, Valerie. So keep that in mind. Remember, addictedstamper.stampinup.net is my website, and the December host code that you need to apply in order to qualify for the cards and the gems is right here. But it's also a great time to check out and make sure there's nothing left in the clearance rack that you want, right? Because there's lots of good stuff in the clearance rack still. Some has sold out without a doubt, but there's still good stuff there. And also on the last chance list. And some of this has sold out as well, but take one more perusal through before it's over, especially while you can get the free shipping. And of course, the other thing that will be going away at the end of the month is this stamp set and this designer series paper that coordinates with the framed florets bundle. I swear it's a tongue twister. So the bundle itself is carrying over, right? The stamp set and the dies, but the framed and festive and the fitting floret designer series paper is not. It is while supplies last or until the end of the year. So make sure you take advantage of that. Actually till January 4th, if supplies last till January 4th. Make sure you can take advantage of that with your free shipping as well. We also, lots of stuff, huh? We also introduced a new Love Treats kit. That's 20 treat boxes. Get a great ink spot, a love themed stamp set, different die cut stickers with heart designs. And you can build the 20 treat boxes in less than 60 minutes is what they're claiming on the flyer. So I'm anxious to get mine and see if that's true. We'll probably do a kit takeover on one of my lives over on Facebook or maybe here. Who knows when it gets here, but so those are all the things you can take advantage of right now. Of course, the celebration and the January through May mini catalog are coming. I hear my customers are chattering here that they've already started to receive their catalogs. Hopefully, if you have a demonstrator in the US, you're getting yours as well. And if you don't have a demonstrator in the US and you're looking for one, I'd be honored to be that person for you. Just reach out to me and we'll make sure that we can help you out and get you some catalogs. All right. And then the last thing is last Tuesday we were together, we did my unboxing video. So there weren't cards to make. So there wasn't any cards to give away. So what I decided to do was give away one of the new products that I shared with you. And that was these beautiful, fun gold sequins. So the winner of these is Valerie Sebastian. And I saw you hop on. I know I did. So congratulations, Valerie. These are yours. And I think I'm going to see your aunt on Monday. So I may just ask her if she wouldn't mind bringing these to you. Or if you're going to be over my way, let me know and I can put it on the porch for you. Okay. All right. So that I think is all of the housekeeping that we needed to do. And that was a lot. So we are going to make a couple more Christmas cards here tonight. And before I forget, I know I'm normally on Tuesday nights live at 8, but next week I have a commitment in the evening. So I am going to do a lunch with Lori on YouTube on next Tuesday. So Tuesday the 20th, you're going to want to tune in at noon instead of 8 p.m. and come hang out with me, have your lunch while I show you some sneak peek projects. And I will try to remember to remind you again at the end of the live tonight. So we are playing with Snowflakes tonight, Snowman Magic, which I absolutely adore. Such a cute little set. I love this bunny, and he looks just like the bunny in Frosty, right? Doesn't he? Hi, Jolie. So yes, so we're playing with him, and we are playing with the Joyful Flurry, which of course is the beautiful Snowflakes. And we're going to create 2 projects with these stamp sets. The first one, and I apologize, you know, it is that time of the year when things sell out before we really necessarily may want them to. I did, in fact, use some of the Snowflake Vellum in the background here on this particular project, and I know it's gone, and I do apologize for that. but you may have some, which this may give you an idea of what to do with it. Or you could actually take plain vellum and emboss just white, use one of the Snowflake stamp sets and emboss it onto the vellum, and you could create the same effect. Okay. So we have Night of Navy and Balmy Blue and the Snowflake Vellum. And I know I always ask you guys, all right, who's ready for Christmas? Who's got your cards done? Does anybody have their cards done? I am happy to say that I have 3 cards left to finish, not even make, but just sign and put in the envelope when we're done with the live tonight, and my cards will be ready to go out. So I'm very excited about that because normally I'm like December 23rd and my cards get out. So I'm a little bit ahead of the game. We have a Balmy Blue layer, and I don't know if you can see it, but I did emboss this with the wintry embossing folder. The snowflake one, of course. It's a pair. There's the snowflake and there's the pine bough in that duo. And those are found in the annual catalog, and they are awesome for the winter and especially the holiday season, right? So we're just going to mount that onto our card front. All the measurements for everything will be underneath the video when we're done. I will load them there for you. I am getting ready to change the way I go live for YouTube. And hopefully, if I can figure it out, Carol's done and mailed, Verna's are mailed, Betty's are mailed, and Debbie is working on adjusting them as we speak. All right, good. Done and mailed. Tina, look at you guys. Good job. Good job. Good job. And I'll tell you the thing I'm really excited about this year. I didn't have to make any more. I had enough. I had enough. So this is the beautiful frame die from the Snowman dies. And we are going to take, and I want to make sure I grab the right piece of basic white. I want the smaller piece. We're just going to center this right on this smaller piece of basic white. I think this is 3 3/4 by 5, but again, I'll put the measurements up below the video. And I'm going to center that on there and try to make it straight. And I'm going to run this through the die cutting machine, which of course sits to my left. I don't bring it in because it shakes the camera and all of that fun stuff. So we're just going to do it this way. Corinne's got most of hers mailed. Excellent. Oh my gosh, Julie. Okay, you're an overachiever. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. I used to be that person before I became a demonstrator, which I know sounds crazy, but yes, I had a little more time on my hands before I became a demonstrator. Now I spend a lot of time doing what I love. Not that I don't love sending Christmas cards, but I was all over the board today, though. I did so many different things today. It's a different Christmas for us because of course, of losing my mom this year. She was always the Christmas hostess with the mostest. I never have known anybody in the world who loved Christmas as much as she did, and to decorate and host. And of course, the baton passed to me. And the agreement we made last year was the baton was going to pass to me, but she was going to be here to help me and tell me what to do. And now I'm kind of swinging on my own there. So little does my mother-in-law know how much work I'm going to put her to when she gets here. Hi, Verna. Verna is my mother-in-law. All right, so I want to be careful that I don't tear anything as I pull this apart and pull it out because it's very fragile. So there we go. We got everything out of the die. And then this piece should just pop right out for us. And I'm not going to throw that away because you could stamp and die cut something right out of the middle of that, right? So are you hosting Christmas or are you going somewhere for Christmas, ladies? And then this is going to get mounted right to the back. And I am going to mount it to the back rather than mount it to the card front, because then we're going to pop it up on dimensionals. I'm gonna grab a silicone pad. Just going to put the adhesive around the border. Then, and I want the flocked side or the fuzzy side, if you prefer, to be facing up. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Betty. All right, so there we have that piece. We're going to grab some dimensionals. I meant to reload my drawer here. Let's see what I got. I did not reload my drawer. Let me grab some dimensionals real quick. I reloaded my design station, and when I was doing that, I thought, oh, I need to reload the video station too. And of course, I forgot. All right, so we're going to pop a couple of these on here. I'm putting larger ones in the corners. And I'm making sure to overlap the vellum as well. So that helps make sure that even if for some reason that adhesive would release, which highly unlikely, seal does not release, does it? You wander down the street to your parents, going to a friend's, good. Going to some friends, nice. Very nice. Okay, so it sounds like I'm the one cooking. We'll see what kind of a disaster story I have to tell you the next time we're together. And then I'm going to pop smaller ones on the sides here because there's a little bit less space for those. Oops. The other thing I could have used for this is the adhesive strips. They're fabulous when you're doing frames like this, and they're much quicker than what I'm doing. So that's one of those good things when you need just a little bit extra, maybe during celebration, to hit your $50 to add to your list, because they really are awesome. All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can pick that up because it's sticking out just a little bit. There we go. Everything's sticky now. Take those backings off. So anyway, I'm going to change the way I'm going to be doing YouTube. Hopefully, I got to do a lot of testing, so it's not going to be. I don't even know if it'll be in January that I'll get it accomplished, but and then I'll be able to stream directly through to YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. Because I know some people say, well, I can't find you on Facebook, and some people say I can't find you on YouTube, right? Oh, Tina's staying home and cooking. All right, sister, we got this, right? We got this. I figure as long as no one gets ptomaine poisoning, it was successful. So there is our beautiful snowflake frame. We are going to grab now the Handmade Wishes stamp set. This is one of my favorites out of the mini catalog. And that seems silly because it doesn't have a lot going on with it, right? But what it does have is it has all these tiny little images, which I love. There's a little tree over here, tiny little snowflakes. I love the little images because you can fill in on your card front as little accents. This is actually a club card that we did. I'm not sure when we did it. Oh, I might need a bigger piece of basic white. What do you think? I think I underestimated the size of my piece here. There we go. So we're stamping the frame here in the Night of Navy. And then we're going to bring in the Balmy blue. And I've got the Merry Christmas. I'm going to stamp the Christmas first, just so I have good orientation. Because I want that to go across the widest part so that it fits. Okay. And then we'll put Mary above that. And I like this little Mary because it's curved. So cute. Oh, my head's in the way. Sorry, guys. Oh, and we're not done yet. We're going to ink up the snowflake. And we're going to stamp that here. And then I'm going to clean that. And I'm just going to ink up the large snowflake on the corner. And I'm going to ink that there. And then clean it again. And I'm going to ink up the small snowflake and stamp it right there. Isn't that cute? So I just, on the edge of the ink pad, you could do it with your markers, right? We always like to ink up with our markers. You could absolutely do that. But I chose just to use the edge of the ink pad and get everything inked up. And then I have put blue ink on my card. I have, with a little more sparkle and a little less stress, let's make this Christmas the best yet. That would be good. I could go for the little less stress. Okay. That's going to go on the inside of our card. Always good that we stamp in the correct orientation, right? And actually, I'll be 2 Christmas cards up for next year. Since I already have all my cards in the mail, although I always keep a handful handy just in case I forgot somebody, oops, or I get a card from somebody and I meant to send them one and I didn't. So this is the punch that coordinates with Handmade Wishes, and I'm just lining it up. And we're going to punch this. And this is also going to go on with some dimensionals. Then we have to add some bling, right? Every card needs to have a little bling. So I have just some of the basic rhinestones here. I feel like these guys get ignored so often. Although they're fun to color with your blends, right? So we're going to, let's see, I think I need this pack as well, because I think I want some medium-sized ones. Or maybe not. Maybe I did use small ones. That looked medium to me, but it looks small when I put it over there. Here we go. We're going to put one there. Put one up here in the center of the snowflake. It's much easier with the the putty end of the take your pick tool. Put one there. Put another one here. And guess what? I'm going to add one more because I like my series of 5, right? And we're going to go up here. So there we have our 5 gems and our Merry Christmas snowflakes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So that was project number 1. Let me put my caps back on my take your pick tool because magically they vanish. I don't understand it. Anybody else have that problem? All right, let's move on to a fun fold. It's been a little minute since we've done a fun fold, so I thought we'd add one tonight. And it looks like this. I love this fold. It's so fun. I'm not sure. It's an accordion card. It might be called a double accordion. I'm not sure. I did not make it up, but I do love doing it. Oops. And it stands up very nicely and it opens up very nicely. And we've got 2 different designer papers inside and lots of the snowflakes from the Joyful Flurry. I always want to call it Festive Flurries. Matter of fact, I think I put Festive Flurries in the title of the video. I'll have to edit that. But Joyful Flurry stamp set. Frosted Flurry are the dies, which look like this. So the good thing about snowflake stamps, and look, you've got 2 banners here as well, is that you can use those all winter. They're not specific to Christmas in any shape or form, right? So that is a good set to get a hold of and just use throughout the winter, especially if the weather's going to get as bad as they're telling me it's going to get. Let it get out of the way now. That's okay. All right, so I have an 11 by 5.5 piece of cardstock. You can use your scoreboard. You can use your paper trimmer with a cutting or a scoring blade, whatever you have handy. We're going to score with the 11-inch side going across the top. And we're scoring it at 1 3/4, 3.5. Make sure you grab that gray blade and not the dark blade, right? Otherwise you will be cutting your paper instead of scoring it. 5 1/4 and then 7, which means I have to open the arm. This is a fun fold, but it's also an easy fun fold. Okay, so we have that. We're going to get a 3 by 6 piece and we're going to score that right at 3. And then we can fold that one up. We can move the paper cutter out of the way. That is the inside of our card. So we're going to do some mountain and valley folds, and I'm going to crease as I go. Oops. So they just alternate. There we go. Okay. Let's grab our designer series paper. Oh, did you, Debbie? Oh, that's cool. Well, hopefully this gives you an idea of something you can do with it. So I have my favorite, right? It's the sweetest gnomes or the kindest gnomes. We're using 2 different patterns, the dark, and then I know those probably are, that's just a pattern. It's probably not supposed to be snowflakes, but I thought it kind of looked like a snowflake in the center there of each of the triangles, or not triangles, designs. So I went with it. So let's go ahead. We're going to alternate these. So these are going to be our inside pieces. And we're going to center that as best we can. And I'll just work them on as I go across. I don't know about you, but I have a horrible time cutting some of our designer series papers because both sides are so cute. Or so pretty, right? I was working on sneak peeks today and I was playing with some of the designer series papers and I'm like, I can't make up my mind which side I want to use. So when I get off tonight, I'm decorating another tree. This will be tree number 3, I think. Except that I'm praying we can find the hooks, because I didn't get to finish tree number 2 because we put the hooks somewhere and we can't find them. So if we can't find the hooks for tree number 3, I guess I'm going somewhere tomorrow to get hooks. Hi, Christine. All right, so that's how you lay that out. This folds up like this, right? Let's go ahead and do the back inside. I like getting all those pieces out of the way. And we're just going to put in filled with warm and wonderful memories in Night of Navy. So I'm using the same color schemes, just mixing it up with Pool Party here instead of Balmy Blue. And always close the ink pad up, otherwise I will put my hand down in it for sure, right? And as I was going across, I don't know if you could see, but I was making sure I was lining up the edge of the papers. I'm doing the same thing here with the basic white, making sure everything lines up accordingly, going across the bottom and the top. And then we can set this piece. This is our base. We're going to set that aside. We're going to bring in our squares. Yeah, I'm with you. As long as I can sit inside and look at the pretty snowflakes, I am fine. But I'm not a big snow person, I have to admit. And again, that's my influence of my mother, because even though she grew up on a farm and she drove in the snow and she did, everything, if a flake flew, whatever your plans were canceled. You didn't go out. There was no reason you had to go out. You did not go out. So I missed a lot of times with my friends and a lot of school events because it started to snow. Yay, good. Yes, they are catching up. They are catching up. They were completely taken by surprise, I think, with the response on December 1st. They said it was unprecedented sales or order levels. So yay, thank you so much. But oh my, some of us are waiting a long time to get our orders. And I was in that too, because I did put one express order in so I could do the unboxing video with y'all, but other one I did not. All right, so now I've got the rest of the little stamped snowflakes and the little speckled dots here that we are going to go around this with. And it doesn't really matter which one I use where. We're just going to add some snowflakes, and we're even going to overlap a little bit. I'm going to come in with this one and do the same thing. Okay, so we have a full-on snow brigade going here, and I'm going to wait and do the dots when I do both pieces. So now I'm going to bring in the other background, and since I have the pool party open, let's go ahead and get this background stamped as well. Now this one we're going to actually do a layover. We're going to do some die cutting, so I'm not too worried about leaving that center blank. I'm going to close up the pool party and bring back in the Night of Navy. This is the dots from the stamp set, and I'm going to do some dark and some light just to kind of mimic what's on the paper, right? Probably more light than dark, because the dark is really dark. I'll add a couple dark more here. That is probably, yeah, we'll do one more there. That's probably good. And we're going to bring this one in before we close that up and do the same thing there. Well, I'm glad that the package I sent you got to you though, anyway. That's good. So I'm just kind of mimicking the designer paper. Here we go. This one we can go ahead and mount. It's going to be on the inside. I think I'm getting low and this thing is wanting me to replace it, but I'm like, no, there's still goodies in there I can use. All right, well, do you know if it's shipped? Do you know if it's shipped, Valerie? Because I know my December 2nd order just shipped. So I'm hoping, unless there was something held up for you, like they were expecting something in, that yours will ship very soon. We're going to go ahead and stamp on this piece of scrap white, and we're actually going to do both of the smaller snowflakes, and we're going to layer them. And I didn't clean it. I know that's what you're saying. Wait, you didn't clean that. Nope, you're right, I didn't. But the reason I didn't is I had it in Pool Party. So Pool Party being the lighter color, I don't have to worry about there's a word I'm looking for. Anyway, mixing it into my lighter colored ink when I stamp, because I'm stamping with Night of Navy. I don't know what that word is I'm looking for, but it was there and then it went away. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead, because then I'll be done with the inks. Let's go ahead and stamp the greeting here. See, I moved my grid paper, or my scrap paper away so I could get onto my grid paper here. Sending wishes for a cool Christmas. Oh, I'm sure. Yes, there's nothing worse than waiting for brand new product out of a new catalog. All right, so we have all our stamping done. Let's grab the dies from the Frosted Flurry. And we're going to go ahead and get those lined up. And then I'm going to die cut those and we will pop them on the card. So if you're done with your Christmas cards for this year, you can do this fold with floral images. You can do this fold with Brewed for You. This would be really cute with Brewed for You. That's the one with the beer mugs, if you're not familiar. I purposefully bought that for my girlfriend's husband's birthday card. And apparently he liked it. So, all right, so we're going to cut these out. Go to the machine. Don't forget, guys, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button while you're here, because that helps YouTube know that you like what I'm doing. And they will give me a little bit more promotion, if you will, which we all need. This one's going to overlap just like that. So let me put those together. And don't forget, if you aren't able to watch live, you can still give me the thumbs up, subscribe, and even leave a comment, because I draw for the winner of the projects that I make tonight right before I go live the next time. And remember, next week, that will be a Lunch with Lori special edition. So you want to come look for me at noon next week. Instead of our normal 8 o'clock on Tuesday, I will be live at noon on Tuesday. And I'll be doing sneak peek projects, so you don't want to miss that. I got a cool technique for you too. I popped the greeting on with dimensionals as well. Apparently I'm liking my dimensionals tonight. What do you think? All right, and then this is going to go on the other side. I'll of our little fold here. We're going to bring back in our base, and you close that up, and this is going to sit right there. And you want to make sure that you're positioning it so when the card is closed, you're not actually able to see the greeting, but when it opens up, then of course you can. So we're going to add adhesive. Again, you can use Tombow, you can use tear and tape, you can use your Seal Plus, your seal, whatever you feel is a strong adhesive, because we want this to stay together. You don't want to go too far in. I just did 2 strips close to the edges. And I'm going to do it this way. Before I press it down, I'm going to bring this back around so I can make sure I'm covering up my greeting in the inside, and I am. I'm checking to make sure I'm straight. Yep, everything looks good back there too, and then we're going to press it together. I do a little burnishing with my hand on the back to make sure I've got good contact for the adhesive. And there's our cute double accordion card. That's what I'm calling it. No idea if that's the right name. And I'm bringing in the fine sparkle adhesive back gems. I love these. These are not Christmas, even though they were part of the Kindest Gnomes bundle, because the colors, right? You've got Pool Party and Balmy Blue, and I think it's either Pale Papaya or Mango Melody. That's a tongue twister too tonight. And there's something up there, Sweet Sorbet, I believe that is. So you can use those all year round. Those are on sale. Those have been a discounted price. And the last time I checked, they were still available. So again, remember, Thursday is free shipping on $75 or more in product. And it is a great time to stock up on little gems and things like that as well, especially when they're discounted and they're going away, because you can use these all year round. And I am putting one on the inside, Big Snowflake as well. And I think they just pop and make the colors pop. What do you think? You like that one too? So there is the second one that we just finished. I'll pull this one in because it's laying a little flatter. It's easier to see. And then there is the first one that we did. So Pool Party and Balmy Blue and Night of Navy make beautiful snowflake cards. And then you just add a little bit of white. All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, tuck the idea away for next year. My videos never go away. They're always here. So you can always come back and watch them later when you are back into Christmas card making, if you're done for the year. Or you can make a couple now and have them for next year and be a little bit ahead, right? That's what I'm going to do probably. Remember, next Tuesday at noon, Thursday, December 15th, one day only, free shipping, $75 or more in product. Place it on my website using addictedstamper.stampin.net as the website address, and December's host code, which is right here. And not only will you get your free shipping, you will get the Just Cards class for December, which will be available early January, right? These beautiful cards. There's a sneak peek. That's our dainty flower paper. Great masculine birthday card, celebration, and another pretty card. You'll get this for free. Just $4 for the postage if you're long distance. And as a special thank you, you will get the beautiful pastel, iridescent pastel gems, brand new from the mini catalog. You won't receive these until January because I have to wait for the catalog to launch in order to order them, but they will be coming directly from me. So don't put them on your order thinking they're free. Well, you can't actually order them even right now. So, all right. Thanks so much, guys. Hey, have a great rest of your week. If you're hanging around Thursday morning looking for something to do at 10, I'll be live over on my Facebook channel doing coffee and cards. That will be my last Christmas presentation for the year. And then the following week, starting on Sunday night at 8, we'll be moving into sneak peeks. So hope to see you then. Otherwise, have a great week. Be safe. And if I miss you next week, have a fabulous, blessed, and safe Christmas. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.